A very good night to each and everyone. These days, I ain't even resting. I ain't wasting time to rest. I don't know, a lot of people may be down in the program that is taking place tonight and all go read this after, and I just hope to God all really read it. I hope all really come on and see what's taking place. I realize now that they have Trinidad people who trying now to see if they can reshape our situation there in Tobago. You understand? I come up on a post. The person who write the post know who they are. I ain't calling the name. Tonight I ain't gonna call the name, sister. They say, based on info I am receiving about the upcoming THA election, like TPP not going to win back them 14 seats. They say it looking like PNM gaining ground in 6 of them seats. I would like you to tell me which 6. Those are in 6 of them seats. Call the 6 now. Call the name. Call the 6. Anyhow, anytime TPP lose them seats, the whole thing got turned up for Trinidad local elections. So that is what they're waiting on. All they want things to come to a head in Tobago. All they want Tobago people to turn chop it and put PNM in some of them places in Tobago so that all they go get a fighting chance in Trinidad. Not at all. Not this wrongs. Niggas, not this wrongs. Let me finish with the thing. Time will tell if the ground is really vexed and if Tobagonians are pleased with the present UNC government behind the scenes support of the Tobago's People Party. Or as she writes it, the TPP Tobago Party. So, you, with your little PNM self, tell yourself all the ranting and grunting with that choppiness and talking about TPP and UNC supporting TPP. Boy, all is some real criminal minds, Because the same UNC all they're talking about, sit down and think, Tobago people sit down and think. If PNM come and win election in Tobago, who they have to go to get anything? Not the same UNC government. So that is what this PNM trying to do. To use we in Tobago and talking about CPP and this. Well, one of my good friend answered the shitty person. And I reading back, part of she reply. She said, they call the person name. That is what you would like to see. But that's not a green donkey you won't see. PNM, way behind. The PNM track record is dismal to say the least. Even if the EBC try, it won't make a difference. And I'm reading all that little part. These days I'm making them kind of short because like them other people, what they call them? TikTok. They're messing up with my videos too. But so let me make it very short this tonight. Yeah. She answering it, but hear the answer. And this is to tell all that this is what they want to make up people be careful of these criminals they have down in Trinidad, All right, she said, I am just sharing what is being told me. How come you don't be quick to say anything about the 10,000 grassroots who lost their jobs under the UNC government? What grassroots? Listen. When the ground vex, the votes just change. You're in tongue long enough to know that it's facts. The rest of them she talk about what? In 2021, the ground was angry. So they use their voting finger to show PNM they don't want any part of them in 2025 with the help of the UNC government led by Miss Shaky Head Anti-Cams. The ground is vexed again. So how it end up is what I want to see. So she telling herself, because Kamala is the Prime Minister and they feel that they use the race card and it's chopping this last election, that Tobago people go bite again and that they go come flying back into Tobago. Trinidad reject the PNM. Only the set of people who living in the very much dilapidated parts of Trinidad in their brains dilapidated. Where the 1% of them living on top of the head and them have to be eating crumbs. You understand me? And eating things out of the drain. You understand me? Because the rest of Trinidad move on. And them want to stay in that little clique down in the west down there. You understand me? And said, oh, they is PNM forever. That is all a business. Don't bring all the nonsense in Tobago, girl. Tobago people don't want PNM. You could do what you want, so what you want, and fly as high as you want. They're not coming back there. But you tell yourself that we are chopping people in Tobago. And let me tell you something in Tobago, in case all you don't know. It have a lot of them people who have dual residence here. I come down in Trinidad to spend the Christmas. And I meet up some of them on the boat. They have address in Tobago and address in Trinidad. I know how they're doing it. I slide down there on the boat like I ain't hearing, but I listen to the conversations. So you have some dual citizens over there who must just vote Trinidad and vote Tobago. And when it is convenient, they use the Trinidad address. And when it's convenient, they use the Tobago address. All of them doing anything in their power to destroy me in Tobago. That's why I'm calling all of them young people. You see all of them who just come out of school and who ain't have nothing much. All you come out and vote. Me tell all of these 1%ers coming to take Tobago from me. And if all the place stripping and they take Tobago from me, all of them become worse than 80 people. We know that when the Indian government in power, we just get things. All this is what they're trying to do. So this is what they're pushing out here now. They want we to figure that, well, and I'm glad you put it out. So this is to tell us, the noise. This is to tell us, you understand me? Yeah, what this is to tell us? This is to tell us that we had to work harder or hit the ground and make sure and let the people know the facts. We cannot afford to let that criminal element that called PNM come back in Tobago. Tobago people, mind your business. All the Trinidad social media people who like to put up this and put up that. You understand me? Hear how she describing the Prime Minister of the country, UNC governor led by me shaky head anti-cams. So she has shaky head. The bald head criminal that they had there. They don't call him no kind of name, but she has shaky head. Tobago people, although we predominantly Negroes, we parents fought hard, Robinson fought hard to keep Tobago out of PNM clutches. We were fooled when we gave it away to them and gave them all the seats in Tobago. All right, it's a hand out this one and that one is 15 we want, nothing under 15. Tobago people that will mind our business. And me gone. Me no want to overcarry the time. We will talk again. As they put it out, I come in here and bring it for you. Be careful of them. It's a set of demons, boy. Hey, I gone, yes?